In this video, I'll explain some tips and tricks to explain a pie chart. To explain a pie chart, first of all, you need to read the question. That's very fundamental. So the question says, the chart shows budget of family expenses for 1 month, including 6 major areas: food, education, health, rent, entertainment, and miscellaneous. Interpret it in our own words. Let's see the pie chart. When you look at the pie chart carefully, you can see 6 main areas. Food, which carries 40% of total expenditure, education 15%, health 10%, rent 15%, entertainment 12%, and miscellaneous 8%. So always look at the questions carefully, always look at the pie chart carefully, and thereafter begin your job. Now, what are the basic components that we need to include when we are explaining a pie chart? Well, you need to develop your answer showing with introduction, including body paragraphs, and with conclusion. So introduction, body paragraphs, and conclusion, they are the 3 major parts or 3 major components of pie chart explanation. Now comes the question, what do we need to include in introduction? Well, writing introduction is not very difficult. You just need to answer 2 questions. First, what does the pie chart show? And second, what about the different categories? Related to the first question, what does the pie chart show? In order to answer this very question, please read the question carefully, because the question itself carries the answer to this very question, what does the pie chart show? For example, the question says, the chart shows budget of family expenses for 1 month, including 6 major areas, and their areas are given. So exactly that is what your answer is. But here the important tips is, please don't copy the question as it is. Rather, your job is to paraphrase the question. That is, you should try to write the question in your own words, preserving the basic meaning. How can we do that? Well, that's not very difficult, again, because you can replace some of the words using synonyms. For instance, you can replace shows with the word like other verbs like displays, presents, illustrates, or gives information about. Expenses can be replaced with expenditure. 1 month can be replaced with monthly. Major can be replaced with main, and areas can be replaced with sectors or categories. We'll see that in the answer. And what about the different categories? You can see there are altogether 6 categories: 1, 2, 3, education, health, rent, entertainment, miscellaneous, and food. This is exactly what you are going to write in your introduction. Okay, for example, see, the pie chart illustrates the monthly expenditure of a family on 6 main categories. As I had stated earlier, instead of just writing chart, I just clarified it and wrote pie chart. Shows is replaced with illustrates, 1 month family, monthly, and family expenses with expenditure of a family or family expenditure. Major is replaced with main, and areas replaced with categories. And you have mentioned the categories. Categories are food, education, health, rent, entertainment, and miscellaneous. Good. So only 2 things. What is exactly the pie chart about? And what are the categories that you can notice in the pie chart? If you write it, your introduction is done. Now, after introduction, another important element to be included in the explanation of pie chart is body paragraphs. Well, when you are writing body paragraphs, make necessary comparison. You don't need to focus on each and every detail, and don't panic if you cannot make necessary comparison. Even you can include those informations too if you cannot make comparison. Focus on the lowest and the highest value. For instance, if you look at the expenditure ratio, then the highest expenditure is on food, 40%, lowest Yes, you are right. Miscellaneous, 8%. Use comparative and superlative adjective. Like if you are comparing two values, for instance, if you are comparing food and let's say education, then you can say expenditure on food is more than education. Okay, that's what you can do. Or you can even use the superlative adjectives. Means if you are focusing on one value out of many, then you are using superlative adjectives, adjective with est or with most. Also use linking word. Linking word is very, very important. Using linking words brings cohesive and coherence in your writing. And therefore, linking words are very, very important in the explanation of pie chart. Now let's see one sample of body paragraphs related to this very pie chart. As the pie chart shows, the family spends 100% of their income in different areas. As it is shown, food is the highest expense with 40%, and then we find education and rent to be the second highest with a percentage of 15% each. Likewise, the family spends 12% on entertainment, 10% on health services. Furthermore, the miscellaneous expenditures such as electricity bill, telephone bill, water bill, etc. occupies the least expense ratio of 8%. So that's exactly what you have done. In this very example, you can see major details have been covered, as well as you can notice the use of linking words. For example, you have the word like likewise, furthermore. Likewise, furthermore, they are the example of linking words, and they make this transition of one sentence to another very smooth. That is essential in pie chart explanations. Now, finally, moving to conclusion. So in conclusion, you write what is the overall thing that you can notice. Okay, you can just put that in conclusion. Start your conclusion with a conclusive marker, like overall, to conclude, in conclusion, in a nutshell. Okay, let's see. Overall, the family spends their 100% monthly income on different areas. Therefore, there is no saving at all. If the expenditure continues in the same ratio, then the family is likely to get in trouble in the case of no saving at all. So even you have written about the possibility with the use of the word likely to, possibility of the family getting into trouble due to the lack of saving, that's okay. In fact, pie chart and bar graph, they're very similar. I have already made a video on bar graph. If you have not watched it yet, there is the link, and you can see the link on the I button above. Click that and you can watch it. This brings us to the end of today's video. I hope you not only understood this video, but equally enjoyed watching it. And finally, if you are new to my channel and have not subscribed my channel yet, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like the video, and also pass down comment in the comment section. Thanks for watching.